all out with Family Guy's custom trailer where Meowscles makes Peter buff. But did you know this was not the original plan? 4 years ago, they were designing Peter accurately to the show. He even had a soldier edit style. Now it's been leaked that instead of the trailer we got, Epic was gonna do this. And who knows about the crossover that was deleted even if you owned it? Anyone who bought Rat Boy Eminem this year logged into the game in June and noticed he was missing from the locker. It wasn't even disabled as item or anything. Fortnite had literally deleted the skin from the files. Players were insanely confused until over a week later when we received an update bringing Eminem back with a brand new emote, Houdini. It felt like a joke from the devs. He basically pulled off a disappearing trick, and yet this was a total accident. One huge mistake coincidentally turned into the perfect PR stunt. Now Epic has quickly realized you can't mess with players even though they really want to. For example, in January, leakers noticed an unreleased quest that was made to troll fans, asking us to simply touch grass. It would have been hilarious, and yet it never came out. Instead, data miners checked after a few weeks, only to find it removed from the files. When we later found out why, Epic revealed that they tried to avoid denigrating players or making them feel bad. I don't know what that word means, but it sounds like they were scared to roast us. And they also avoided the scrap Family Guy glider. If you take a look back on the leak trailer, Peter sails down on a cardboard cutout of himself. But luckily, they replaced it with something much cleaner, the Peter Copter. We also learned that he was going to have Lego styles, which would have been an unbelievable collab. Can you imagine Lego Peter Griffin? In fact, most of the crossover has been hit by obstacles. Peter was supposed to be on the Boss Underground's bounty board in Season 1, with leaked images showing him alongside the others. But according to Epic, Seth MacFarlane's team had issues with him being seen as a bad guy that players want to kill, so it never happened. So how do we know this all? Well, that's thanks to a huge Disney leak, which also revealed another canceled crossover. During the Hunter season, Epic pitched an outfit for John McClane, Bruce Willis's character from Die Hard. They drew an entire sheet of concept art showing him with an axe, a lighter in his pocket, along with a gun taped to his back. It was a solid concept that even got leaked during the Apple lawsuit, but now we can see that it was more than just an idea, and unfortunately, Disney passed on it. One of the strangest things deleted from Fortnite was secretly revealed by an Epic employee. He posted concept art for a scrap storyline character, someone who would have taken the game by storm, introducing the General. He looked like an insane mix of the scientist and the origin, creating one of the most intimidating villains from the last reality we've ever seen. Sadly, this never came to fruition, but it would have been incredible to see him in action. Now, some features are deleted for no reason, like the time an entire POI went missing. We all hopped in game one day, only to find Believer Beach left a ruin. And I don't mean it was destroyed, it straight up vanished, with only a bounty board left standing. Epic just randomly messed up and disabled the whole location, one of the only times this has ever happened. And you probably forgot about one of the greatest Battle Pass features. All the way back in Chapter 1, Fortnite added a system to encourage you to buy it, saying that they would give us 5 tiers for free just for owning the previous Battle Pass. It was an awesome idea, rewarding players for being loyal, and almost everyone has forgotten it existed. That's because moving into Chapter 2, they stopped doing it, replacing tiers and merging it into the level system. But no one knows why Epic removed a beloved holiday feature. Let me ask you, what's the first thing you think of when I mention Winterfest? You're immediately gonna say the cabin, where millions of players logged in every day to open these free presents. Until last year, when they killed the whole tradition. Out of nowhere, they decided to just stop making cabins and turn this thing into a menu. We barely even got presents, it just felt like any other quest reward. One of the strangest mistakes of 2024 accidentally let players get a huge collab a month early. Out of the blue, we opened the item shop, scrolled down, and saw Jack Sparrow. This was on June 22nd, letting you purchase the cursed sales pass before it was even announced. A lot of panic happened, and they swiftly removed this from the store, but also released a statement letting anyone who bought it keep their Jack Sparrow outfit before anyone else. It wouldn't be until July 19th that the pass would officially release, which is a lot of time to have an exclusive Disney collab. Now, what happens when the choice of what item gets deleted belongs to you? During the Midas season, we were forced to choose a team for our Battle Pass skins. You had to decide whether to make them Shadow or Ghost, and depending on what you chose, the other would be banished. You were locked out of an edit style for each agent, one of the only times we could choose to delete a skin. Reminds me of Maya, who later became the first customizable outfit in Fortnite. We could truly create our own unique version of Maya, and we were excited with all the options, not realizing they were permanent. Your fashion sense at the time was locked in, so if you wanted something else later on, tough luck. Fans hated this idea, and when Epic dropped the Chimera outfit a year later, they removed this concept entirely. letting us permanently customize his styles. Now, I bet you probably never heard about Fortnite's unreleased K-pop crossover. All the way back in Chapter 1, they were trying to design a special outfit for a collab with the group Icon, and this was their idea. Clearly, it was almost ready to release as leakers discovered it in the files. Fans only had one name for this outfit. Its codename was K-pop, and as we waited, nothing happened. It never released, leaving us totally confused. Instead, we were handed the iconic skin, a massive redesign that was now a Samsung exclusive. It wasn't until a community artist named Sharktooth decided to bring back the original to life. He was inspired by it and designed the Bedhead Brigade, a concept Epic loves so much they bought it and released it in the item shop. Because of this, the K-pop skin now lives on in multiple outfits. The very definition of a strange removal was hiding on the beach in Chapter 3. Out of the blue, a sandcastle appeared, which most players totally ignored. That's until a few keen-eyed fans noticed a strikingly similar design to Helm's Deep. Yeah, the massive castle from Lord of the Rings was right here on Fortnite's coast, and people on Switch got to see even more of it, proving it was a recreation. Not to mention, the Amazon Prime show was days away from dropping, convincing fans this had to be a teaser. That's only for absolutely nothing to happen. And just when players began to ask Epic what's going on, they logged in and saw it deleted from the game. And I still have no idea why a non-existent character was hiding in Cabby LeMay's set. We were already surprised when Cabby was added to the game, and yet we checked out his loading screen and found an even crazier secret, a random character that no one has ever heard of. This seemed to be an unreleased outfit, which sometimes happens in these loading screens, except one update later, we returned to find him missing. Some of us thought we had imagined it, but no, he was totally there, and to this day, over a year later, he has never released. While some loading screens reveal secrets, you probably forgot about the rarest ones, which are animated. There is only 2 of them in existence, but back in Chapter 1, Lynx and Hybrid both got these unique loading screens. Because they were exclusive to the Battle Pass, you'll never be able to get them again, making them some of the coolest items in the game. And I gotta find out why a massive crossover was removed days before dropping. When Chapter 5 first launched, leakers discovered an upcoming set with tons of outfits. There were like 10 different skins, each of them customizable and belonging to Formula 1. Yeah, an official collab was about to drop, letting you pick your favorite team like Mercedes, Ferrari, even Red Bull. It was super detailed and ready to go, and there was an F1 car emote, yet we never heard from this again. Weeks later, it was gone from the files, nowhere to be found, making it one of the strangest things ever deleted from Fortnite. Maybe it'll return when the F1 movie comes out, but that is literally a year away. And it doesn't seem like we're getting any closer to the release of Moss Legends. This is an unreleased pack that has been in the works for way too long, and despite the fact that most players have moved on, it keeps showing up. It even appeared in the Destiny 2 trailer for some reason. More recently, we were enjoying a refreshing addition to Chapter 4. You'd explore the map, minding your own business, before a random event would spawn in front of you. This was a rift encounter, with different things happening every season. Most of the time, you'd be rewarded with some kind of loot or interaction, until Chapter 5 rolled around. Despite leaks of new encounters, not only did they get scrapped, the entire feature was nuked overnight. And we didn't even get to try a feature that would change the game for good. Early last year, players discovered Storm Splitting, an update that would split the end zone into 2 different circles. Sounded interesting, and I got a ton of opinions from across the fan base, yet none of that mattered as Fortnite chickened out at the last second. It's pretty weird, but I'll never get why Fortnite got rid of an adorable Easter egg. When Indiana Jones released, a developer left behind a heartwarming message intended for his family. You can only see this in replay mode, zooming under Indy's hat, revealing a tribute to Lam and Finn from their dad. Either Epic or Disney disliked this and swooped in to say no fun allowed, banning the Easter egg in a secret update. In your opinion, what's the strangest thing deleted from Fortnite? Let me know. It's been Tommy, and keep it here on Top 5 Gaming.